not exactly in a combat way.
Ah, which is still interesting. As is every episode of The Color Animal Inn here on YouTube. Hi, everybody. Welcome back. This is episode 20.4.5. So if you watch the Abomination that was 20.4, we're picking up there. We've invited in one of our regular players who I guess was probably listening, and it turns out he was. He's playing a new character who has just joined us. Cordy, tell us what the heck you are and what you're doing here.
Mm, uh, Basically, Ursal had been taking a nap from just like traveling all over the place. He hears all kinds of commotions traveling through the roots to him, pops up wondering what the heck is going on.
All right,
And
and there we
yeah,
are. So, Kazan, it looks like that's what you saw moving around. It's a person. What are you going to do?
please don't say kill it with fire. Please don't say kill it with fire. Please don't say kill it with fire.
I could actually kill you with fire, but he's going to be cautious and he's going to take the total defense action and trying to figure out who this person is. So, what's total defense?
Plus 4 AC.
No, I meant color.
Pink.
I thought that was the other defense.
That was fighting. Pink is fighting defensively.
Oh. Now, pink was meant to be total defense.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Fighting defensively might be purple. I mean, purple hearts.
All right. Well, then I take the total defense
Cool.
stance and kind of ask this mysterious person who he is and what he's doing here.
He stretches out, yawning as he steps out the roots and looks around and is caught off guard by Nick's character suddenly taking up an attack pose. And he's like, whoa, are you what was making all that noise? Can't a guy just take a nap in peace?
Looks like somebody has just walked up and poked you in the cheek. Says.
Yes, I'm quite real. What are you guys doing here?
Same question could be posed to you, who sleeps in an underground tomb.
I was sleeping inside the roots. I'm a druid. I basically merged with the roots so I could sleep soundly and not have to worry about anything. And you guys come along and wake me up.
Well, I guess you're more than welcome to travel back up your roots if you really wish.
Nah,
He's going to lower his defensive stance.
nah.
Let me move the roots there.
I've been sleeping for a couple of years and it takes me around half a year to fall asleep, so once I'm up, I'm up.
So it looks like Sasha's shuffling forward. Does she still have her weapon at the ready?
Yeah, unfortunately. But, they don't sound like they're gonna try to attack anything, so I guess I'll take that off. And,
Surprise, there's something behind you.
move up in here.
Yeah, it looks like they're just talking to somebody. Human, I believe.
Huh.
I was probably speaking common.
Half elf.
Half elf.
There we go. Alright, now I'm in amongst everybody.
There you are.
Yep. No, I'm just gonna stay right here for now.
How about you, Thorley?
Thorley would also be walking up and see what is going on now that he finally have been around to it. Just, can he fit inside the room, or
No, you
is
see,
there a halfling in the way?
the room is partially, or the tunnel ahead of you is partially filled with roots, like tree roots, and people are kind of standing amongst them, all having a little conversation for some reason.
Oh, well, I just wait there. Can I do a perception check to look at the things like the walls and stuff to see if it is actually? I want to take a check again if it is the same ruins,
Cool.
and if there's anything I can see with that.
These are not the same runes. At least they don't seem to be. These are actually a much superior craftsmanship. The other ones, I mean, they were old. This one's much more modern, but
Yeah.
not like present day modern, and clearly, higher quality. Yep, that's smooth
I would have
stone. Yeah, there you go.
I would have guessed as much because of the doors, wooden doors.
Yep.
What would I roll? Would I roll just a straight intellect check to see what I know about druids
Yeah.
or history?
History, dungeoneering would probably be the most effective, I think. But you can look at it from a historical perspective too.
I'm gonna go with history. Of course, I forgot to click my token. Using up all my good rolls on the ones I forgot to click my token on.
Well, druids are from an ancient order that literally they stretch back well into prehistory, before the cataclysm, before the demons, before everything. And they have just historically always been a group of just people. Originally, obviously, just humans, but once elves and dwarves and everybody came around, they joined too. Elves are particularly good at it, halflings are, and they just dedicate their lives to preserving nature. And the fact that there still is any nature on the planet is a sign of how good they've been doing their job over the millennia. Today,
Ursula's
Do I know that
kind of
most,
a lazy druid.
Do I know if like most druids hate undead?
I don't know if that's a thing, is it?
It is in 5e. I don't know how it is in because it's an affront to nature on
Yeah.
death.
Because death is part of nature, and it's part of the circle of life, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm assuming.
That would make sense. In addition to that, you rolled a natural 20 on your knowledge roll.
Wasting good ones.
Yep.
Woohoo!
You know everything there is to know about druids. Plus some stuff that I just hinted at.
Just so you know, Ursula's a bit of a lazy druid.
I find the only lazy druid in it's good.
I like it.
So
He was asleep for so long.
I'm gonna kind of walk past you a little bit, Gordy, and I'm gonna go. Well, this place is full of undead. You guys are good at eradicating them, aren't you?
So Ursula, Cordy, if you keep this character and level him up, you need to get either a giant sloth or just a cat as a companion.
What about a slug? I don't know. I haven't seen any undead for the past 50 years or so. I think.
Haven't you been asleep for the past 50 years?
Yes.
Of course you wouldn't see them then.
Well, if you want to take a quick look, there's one in the room back there.
Okay. So back and like below the tree root.
Yeah, it's-
Probably right here.
Sure, I'll pop a look. And so he opens up the door. I'll be the fun.
This is the recently hacked apart and then tastefully rearranged pieces of what looks like a farmer.
It's almost Frankenstein.
Yep, yeah.
Right. Can I do a perception roll?
What are you trying to learn?
Basically, how long it's been here, if it's been animated or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm sure animation would show like the different like ligaments having been moved or anything. So try to use detect magic for that.
Well, it's currently not moving. Necromancy would be involved. The body, obviously, I mean, just looking at it, it's not an ancient body. It died within maybe the last year or two.
Mhm.
Looks to have been dressed in what a poor person would use as their Sunday best, their finest clothing, and until it was hacked apart literally minutes ago, looked to have been in decent condition. Anything beyond that, we're going to need like a knowledge religion, knowledge arcana, maybe a dungeoneering. I mean, dungeoneers always know a little bit about everything, or a heal check to kind of do it from a medical perspective.
Alright. Let's go with the heal check to see like how it was constructed.
Thorley would be watching over that and interrupt if the corpse is being badly damaged. Like surgical things would be allowed, but there's no need to like smash up the face.
Oh no, he's not doing anything like that. He's basically just like tugging on the arms to see how they've been attached and use like if magical powers were to do that. So I suppose like knowledge arcana would have been a better choice.
Question for you.
Mhm.
Question for everybody. I'm going to throw out a brownie point if anybody knows the answer to this, and it's probably going to be just the first one. What strange thing did the dog do in the nighttime? Anybody know the answer to the question? What strange thing did the dog do in the nighttime?
Howled at the moon?
I'll give you a hint. It's a literary illusion that I might even be getting wrong.
Well, that doesn't help us.
The answer is nothing. This is a strange. It's the Hound of the Baskervilles, Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, I used to
And-
have that book.
Yeah, and the clue is that the strange thing the dog did at night was nothing because it knew its owner, and the owner was the one who would have disturbed it, and if it had been somebody else committing the crime.
Hmm.
And the strange thing about this is that the zombie had no signs of ritual abuse.
Hmm. So since there's no sign of ritual abuse, it would. I'm guessing that someone that knew the person, it brought him down here to like kind of do like a burial type deal.
Well, this is a trash heap. I don't know if it's a burial.
Not gonna spend too much time on it. He's
He's
still
dead. Let's
groggy
move.
He's still groggy from waking up.
Yeah. Alright, so it looks like, I guess that's it. You're going to keep moving along, do some more exploration, or what's the deal here?
Well, it looks like there's a door right here, or another corridor.
To try and speed up the waking process, Ursel sticks his hand over the torch to try and burn himself awake.
You?
Oh,
Stop.
what the
Everybody stop, please.
I'm so glad I didn't move.
That is creepy as fuck for Nord. Why?
What?
That face, why?
This face? My happy
Ursula,
face?
you're still sleeping.
No, I need what is it, Marine, to make a reflex save, please.
Oh,
Oh,
Usually
very nicely.
Usually when you say everyone stop, don't do anything, it usually means combat.
Yes, indeed. In this case, it means electricity, as Marine has just stepped onto an electrified floor tile. Are you in any way immune to electricity?
I'd say I'm more susceptible to electricity since I'm water-based.
Well, water doesn't actually conduct electricity that well, to be honest with you.
It does if
Pure
there's
water doesn't.
enough impurity in it to make a meat being.
Pure water doesn't. However, I am a saltwater being.
That, however,
So let's see.
After all, I did grow up with merfolks.
you're gonna like catch on fire and explode. Ah! Oh god!
You're going to take 7
Oh.
points of electrical damage.
And I'm downed. I'm at exactly 0.
Then you are not down, you are staggered.
Oh, staggered. Close enough.
Staggered, you can look in, there's a handout called Conditions for you. Paralyzed, prone, staggered. Staggered creature may take a single move or standard action each round, but not both, nor can he take full round actions. Can still take free, swift, and immediate. Creature with non-lethal damage, exactly equal to his current hit points, gains the staggered condition. So you're not staggered.
So I'm just at 0.
No, you are staggered. I've
Okay.
already. That's how I've always used it.
Okay.
That's where you're at. You're at 0 hit points. So if you try to do anything strenuous, you drop to -1.
I am going to attempt to drink a potion.
Potions are not strenuous.
See.
Roll D100, wild magic.
And I'm at 7 hit points again. I'm back to full health. So you guys probably smell burning flesh.
Ooh, is there food?
It smells like seafood.
Oh, I just had some seafood.
Marin's like, no, that's just my flesh. It hurts.
Yep. So y'all can feel free to move again.
I'm glad that wasn't for combat because I got a natural 1.
I throw a stick of butter at Red Scare.
Roll a d100 to see if he has it.
I'm gonna make a perception check. I'm gonna see if I think this type of plate here is reactive, can be reactivated, or like if anyone else steps on it, or it's done.
The plate I'm standing on.
You believe that it was a one-shot magical attack.
You
actually
should come
believe-
into this hall and look at this scary ass face down the hall.
You also believe that it was powerful enough that if anybody else had been closer, they would have been attacked too.
Ooh, chain lightning.
Ouch! These traps are nasty.
Just a random fact for you guys, if someone were to make a blood razor and have the run feet, they could run up to like 39 miles an hour.
Wow.
Or that would be, I think that was like 350 feet.
I think
per
Vesa
turn.
could run at 45 miles an hour for a minute.
All right. Well, if you want to make a move, Red, you can. I'm gonna test if that thing's
Mm,
gonna shoot lightning out of its ass again.
I'm going to
Okay.
perception to make sure nothing in 30 feet is going to hit me, including that scary ass face on the wall.
Marin, you don't believe there's any trap involved with that.
Oh yeah, what should I roll for sticking my hand into a torch?
Constitution.
Intelligence?
No, to wake up. How much damage would that be?
Oh, it's a
Like
D6
1 point.
fire damage. I mean, yeah. You can decide. I mean, how much damage do you want to inflict on yourself? I'm not going to tell you to stop.
Yeah.
Make that an exploding dice for all I care.
You just exploded his hand. D6. Oh, cool.
Full D6 worth of damage.
Nice.
Yeah, that definitely woke him up.
Did you just leave your hand in there till it caught fire, and you're like, no?
Right, now
Sure,
there's
why
two. Now there's the smell of not only singed Ondine, but also singed half elf.
Kazin's getting pretty hungry. I don't know about you guys. I'm gonna take my fishing pole out and cast the line over onto the pressure plate with a pretty heavy weight. I got some pretty heavy weights in my tackle box.
It follows the line all the way and zaps you. Like acts like a taser.
Clank, funk, tick, tink.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
All right, I reel it back, put everything away. Oh, gross! It was like nasty fucking roadkill.
What?
Looks like someone like steamrolled a fucking face into the
Yeah.
ground.
See what I mean?
It's like
I
nasty.
wasn't kidding about a scary ass face.
That's supposed to be carved in the wall, but
Oh,
and it is scary ass looking face. Human face looks at you all mean like.
listen to. I guess we'll wait for Cordy and Zri to.
Alright,
So
so
that we can
what
all be
spells
zapped
do
by
I
lightning.
even have?
Cordy, if the spells are not listed,
I see detect poison, magic, blight, and stabilize.
then those are the spells you got.
Right. So no heal spells or anything.
Apparently not.
I'm gonna poke the face in the cheek
Poke, poke, poke.
because I'm curious.
But I don't have any level 1 spells, and under uses it says I have 5.
So just pick them. Go ahead and feel free to just pick anything you want. I mean, for you, this is the equivalent of a one shot.
Alright,
You're just here to have fun, dude.
alright.
And the stone face is a stone carving made of stone.
I wonder if there's anything that can be activated on this. I'll get on this side so you have room.
No, I'm more looking to make sure this is not going to be like a trap. So you're good where you are.
Not only is there no trap here, but Marin, you actually get a ting of recognition of this guy. You're not really sure what or who he was, but you know you've seen this face before somewhere.
I'm going to do this. I'm just going to say it, but I'm going to run all the way back to the chamber with the zombie, and I'm going to take a look at the zombie's face, and then I'm going to come back and look at this face.
You could do the same thing with an intelligence roll, but yeah, you can do that.
Is it that?
It is not.
So it's not him. Damn.
It is not Bobby the farmer. No.
Bobby
Um,
Bones.
No.
I would like to, or Thorny would like to go up and find the other people and
Awesome.
try not to get lost this time.
Yeah, feel free to
Which-
move around unless I've told you not to, which I guess I
Which
did a while back.
knowledge? Which knowledge would I roll for this?
Yes.
Any of them?
Whatever knowledge you pick, I'm going to tell you what you learn based on that.
Well, it's because I have proficiency in every knowledge. Well,
Okay.
not. I have access to every knowledge.
All right.
I will first go with local.
He's not a local.
Okay. Religion?
QWERTY and... oh, she's up there too.
Oh yeah, I forgot to say add 1 to the rolls
Alright.
because of
Ah.
half class.
Sorry, I was going through druid spells.
Okay. Too far, QWERTY.
Oh.
Right there. Here we go.
Okay.
Religion's pinging something. I'm going to throw you a whisper.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it might be like Azumon. Like, this is where he ended up, in the wall. He face planted pretty hard.
If that's the case,
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cure Light Wounds for my level 1 spell.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know it's the level 1 tab.
And Marin, I'm not sure what that last roll was for.
oh, that was done. I meant to hit Arcana instead.
Gotcha. No, you're not sure.
Can I do
You're
one
not
last roll?
Like specifically what he was into, really, magic-wise at least. You never really understood the concepts. Go ahead.
All right.
One last one. Honest history. And this was quite some time ago. Not like the 1,000 years of the previous adventure, but several hundred.
I will inform the group that this man, this effigy, is that of an old religious leader known for magical experimentation a long time ago. So if anybody else wants to make the check, they can.
Yes, Thorny would like to do that if he can get past all the other people.
Sure.
There's room right here. There you go.
Yes, just because he been at graveyards all his life, so the churches and gods and so on is pretty familiar.
I'm checking for traps.
You really don't like those traps now, huh?
I've been zapped by plenty of traps.
One knowledge religion check. Thorley, this guy is not particularly well known to your religion. Really didn't deal with the dead hardly at all. But you do know that he dealt with, not the dead exactly. He did deal with, he was into alternate dimensions and that sort of thing. Tried to help tap the energies, find new ways to shift things in and out of our world.
Well, if he tells me that, then I could probably make a knowledge planes check.
But I could also do that, which I would like to do.
Okay, you do it because I only have 1 point in it.
This guy is famous for inventing a spell. Marin and Thorley, between you, tell me what spell he might have invented. It's no higher than like a level 3 spell. Has something to do with like dimensions or energy or something like that.
Dimension Door is a level 3, isn't it?
I could see Dimension Door being good.
Because I think that's a level 3 wizard spell.
Something with gravity?
Did you rip this straight out of the Dungeons and Dragons movie?
Not on purpose.
In the second one, there's one where like this guy he invented a way to like teleport anywhere in the world by looking into this well,
Oh.
and what he didn't realize is the demon that gave it to him put in a flaw that there was like a minuscule chance that it fucked up,
Oh, cool.
and he ended up inside a wall.
Yeah, that'll happen. Teleportation ain't easy, man. You gotta be careful. My first thought was that he invented the floating disc spell,
Oh,
but I can go with Dimension Door. Yeah, so he worked with the phase spiders and the dogs with tentacles. Phase spiders enemies. Phase dog. No.
okay. Dimension Door is actually a 4th level wizard spell.
Okay.
So
There we go. Still, that's this guy.
I'll say, "Cool, it's him," and then turn back to the door.
Mm-hmm.
And your perception check to check for traps. You want to hear something funny? Both your check for this face and the door were both natural 20s.
Wow.
Yep.
I just found the perfect animal companion for the druid. A camel.
Yeah, so this door is not trapped, nor does it appear to be locked.
Shh. I will open the door slightly just to see what's on the other side.
All right. Then give me a D4.
Ooh. Oh, geez.
Okay.
Ooh, art object.
Yeah.
As a
So,
bard, that's pretty nice for me.
what kind of an art object would a watermelon elemental be associated with?
A vase?
Could
Maybe.
be.
Or a fountain.
Yeah, it's like one of those little fountains with like the cherub.
The naked baby. The naked baby.
Let's see.
I found the perfect image.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Yep, that's exactly what it is. Little frog down there drinking. Yeah. Boom. Up there. D.
Good thing I didn't swing the door all the way open.
Yes, indeed. That's what you see. Feel free to wiggle your token around a little bit if you want to get a better view.
Well, I think the water elemental's like right here, but I can't really see it. No, that makes it worse. Oh, found it. Oh no, that's a door. Never mind. Well, I can't see it. So I'm going to whisper back to the group. I don't think there's anything in here except for a giant fountain.
Sorry, there is a door to the south, directly south.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay.
Thorley would like to go in.
Excuse me.
I backed up so you can go in.
Yes.
Open the door.
Oh,
And now I do need everyone to stop and roll initiative.
I finally rolled above 10 initiative.
Is this actually going to be a real initiative? Because you get
I
my
rolled
hopes
over
up.
10.
I've been rolling 20s.
I don't know. It's going to depend on what you roll, Nick.
Nope. Fucking goddamn shit.
Yep, that's a real one.
Okay, so for Nord,
What's up?
I have the Water Singer Bardic spell, or Bardic performance. Would I be able to control the water inside of the elemental?
Give me a link to that ability.
Alright, pulling it up.
I just realized I could be a real ass because I could use my cantrip create water on the water elemental.
I think you would make it stronger if you did that.
Exactly.
So this Bardic performance is under the racial archetypes Water Singer.
Gotcha. Let's see.
It's pretty long.
Water
not
singer,
good.
bardic performance, water song is what you're talking about?
Yes.
Manipulate and control the shape of water within 30 feet. Animate and control a 5-foot cube of water. Takes various forms. Supports weight. Can be more fragile or complex. Change the shape around.
I can't control the entire elemental, but I'm wondering if I could yank a huge chunk out of the elemental, chuck it across the room.
You know what? I'm going to allow an effect. You can't quite do that, but what you
I was
can
gonna
do is
say-
you can influence it in different ways.
Mhm.
So, for
I was gonna
example,
say, like, if you tear a chunk out, let's hope it doesn't clone itself.
now any given piece of it is intelligent water. It's actual living water as opposed to
Mhm.
non-living water. Um, as such, it has an inherent life force in it, which
Mhm.
makes a difference. So you can't control it exactly, but being the all water, you do have the ability to influence it, kind of like the tides or
Mhm.
something. So with your normal bardic ability, you're able to inspire your allies by 1 point. You can do the same thing for this in reverse and make its AC 1 point less, or you can make its to hit rolls -1
Mhm.
by using your performance.
Okay, that's all. That's all I was looking for as well.
So, yeah, you can't like sing and just tear it apart, but you can definitely have some effect on it. Absolutely, yes.
So horrible it can't stand and blows itself up. Since I didn't start with ions, I just threw 4 white wound potions into my backpack.
You're what?
Since I didn't start with any items except rations in the backpack, I put 4 cure white wound potions.
Sure, okay, yeah.
Because
Just
I
for
think
tonight, I'll let you get away with that, man. Yeah. So Marin,
Mhm.
I'm assuming that's what you're gonna do.
I have to. I think I have to see it.
Yeah, you do.
Okay. 5, 10. Is that the elemental?
Right in the middle here. Yeah.
Okay. 15. And
So
then
let's
I'm
see.
gonna I'm gonna hold my action until somebody goes to strike it, and then I'm going to start the song.
Okay.
So the moment somebody goes to strike it, I'm gonna actually start singing,
Gotcha.
and I want to lower its AC.
All right. Thorley, you're up.
did Thorley actually pick up his weapon? when after the fight with the zombie, because I didn't.
Oh, yeah, he probably would have.
All right, because I forgot about that.
There are a few cases where I'd say no, that didn't happen, but this isn't one of them.
Thorley would like to go up and just go head to head with this thing, because he already. I mean, can he clearly see that it is a water elemental?
Oh yeah,
Does it look like one?
yeah. It's this intelligent water humanoid shape that starts like turns and looks at you when you open the door and walked in.
All right. So it's not a big whirling pool of steaming hot water.
Well, it is.
Because
It's just also alive.
yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, he would like to stand up on the edge and slash at it.
Awesome.
And that's when I begin my song.
Now he has got to be in a given square, so that is the square he is in. So you're going to have to get adjacent to him somehow. It looks like that may mean being in the water.
Can I ask about one of my skills first before I do this?
You want to ask about it? Yeah.
Before I pick. Endurance. 4+ to non-lethal damage. Will that help me with boiling hot water?
This water, I don't know where you got the idea that it's boiling hot.
Oh, right. Well, if the water itself don't look like it's going to kill me, then I will step into the water.
No, it seems, smells
It
like.
it looks like living water. That's fine.
Yeah.
I can deal with that.
Cool. Sploosh, you step up into the water and now are within range to attack this creature.
Yes, and I would like to attack with my sickle and.
It has AC -1.
Cool. So the song has started. It's now, let's see. One there. Oh, the keypad numbers work now. Nice. I don't know. Not a big deal, but nice. And you did not hit.
Oh,
Or you splashed and slashed, but no damage. Sasha, you're up.
Okay. I don't.
Seems like there's always a Sawyer whenever I play.
It's actually as far as I can go. Unless I double move.
All right.
Maybe you want a double move.
We can get 25 so far out of 40.
Forty.
30, 35, and 40. There you go.
Alrighty. That's all I can do right now.
Kazan?
All right. Well, to me, it just sounds like someone splashing in the water.
Yep.
So I'm going to casually walk up. That's 5, 10, 15,
You also hear my singing.
20. Oh, pool party, guys? And 25 and 30, and I see the thing. I'm like, oh, that's nice. And let's see if I got anything cool.
Thorley, how old are you? Your character, I mean.
Pretty old. What did I write? I think I did write it somewhere.
It would be
Details.
under details, which I could have just looked at instead of asking. But
47.
47 years old? Wow, that's really old, says the guy who just turned 45.
Sorry.
That's all right.
I looked at a bit of the stats. Well, did I do that? There is some of the games where the older you get, you get smarter.
Yep, Pathfinder does it too. Your physical stats go down, but your mental stats go up.
Yes.
Unfortunately, not the case for me. Mine are all going down.
Oh.
I'm going to have like straight 3s in a decade or two if it keeps at this rate.
Oh God.
So, Kazan, got to come up with something, man. We're done filling dead air. Did we lose him? We did. We lost you, Nick.
Oh God.
So we're going to skip him and do Ursel. Cordy's Ursel. What are you going to do, Cordy's Ursel?
Half elves have the move speed of 30, right?
Believe so, yeah.
Right. Because I was thinking like humans and orcs and such have 30 as well. Most medium have 30, huh?
Yep, 30 is standard.
Right. So you'll move the full 30 to here
All right.
and chug one of his cure light wounds.
On himself, I guess, right?
Yeah. Because he forgot to do so right after burning his hand off. That's D8 plus 1, right?
D8 plus 1, yeah.
Right.
Sorry about that, guys. Internet crapped out on me.
Was wondering what happened.
Yeah.
Your audio went down, but you were still here.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I was just gonna ask if I could make a knowledge check of like either history or just a straight in check to see if I knew anything about water elementals.
Sure, but I just shoved you. Well, I'll put you back in position. Cordy, so you moved and you heal yourself by 4. I was hearing an echo of myself. I think it's gone now. So Kazan, you wanted to make what kind of knowledge check?
Either like some kind of history check of water elementals and what their weakness may be, or just a straight in check.
Just
I
you
don't
want
have to have
to find out if it has any weaknesses, what they are.
Yeah,
Awesome.
essentially.
Go for it.
What would you reckon? What would you like really feel fitting?
Well, history is obviously, get you a little history of summoning. But really, it's going to be knowledge nature, because despite their appearance, they are a natural creature, or arcana, or planes.
Yeah, I don't have those. Maybe I'll just do a straight in check. Maybe I heard
I
it in
guess
passing.
knowledge planes would be the best one.
Yeah, not trained in that one.
Cool.
So straight in.
What'd you get? Nothing?
Nothing.
6.
Oh, that's my turn.
You know that they are immune to bleed, paralysis, poison, sleep, and stun.
Okay, thank you.
That's a typical Nick roll.
Yep.
So let's see. That takes us around to its turn. And it's going to gurgle out in common. Adult slam, but not that adult. And it's going to make a slam at you. I know, hilarious, right? Power attack, slam. Ouch, 23 for 14 points of damage. That may take you out. Mr. Thorley, you're back at 0 again, aren't you?
It's good I took that die hard skill.
Apparently so.
Else I would be laying down all the time. But then again, I am an oracle in
So
combat.
That's just going to knock you straight down to 0, my friend. Marine. Your turn.
I am looking at my spells. Can I tell if it's being powered up by the water that it's in?
You can try an arcane check.
All right.
We're assuming you're throwing out a detect magic here.
Yeah, I've been constantly refreshing my detect magic.
Kind of got that impression.
So the hell. Okay, there we go. Arcana. Of course I didn't. And I didn't have that selected either. So Knowledge Arcana.
Hmm.
Add +1 to that.
Gotcha. I'm throwing you a whisper. Whisper sense.
Does it seem like Thorley is being affected by it as well?
No. Well,
Hmm.
aside from the fact that it just smacked him 3 ways from Sunday.
Can I tell if the force holding it captive is a physical, like, is it being physically held down by a force?
Yeah, it's being tied in place by arcane magics of some sort.
But that force can be overcome with sheer strength?
No.
Oh. What about magical strength? Because I have a spell that can push it.
No, you believe that the magic is holding it in place. I mean, it's like a dimensional cage. It's being held in our dimension and held in place, held captive. Pushing it through isn't going to help. It's just going to get reformed and pulled right back in.
Oh. Because the reason why I asked is because I have hydraulic push as a class spell.
Yeah.
That's automatically given to me.
Right, so you can splash it. You can douse it with water and maybe even knock it off the platform. But
it would get pulled right back in.
Right.
Yeah. Can I tell if the platform is the source of magic?
Yeah, this whole pool here, it's meant to look like a fountain, pond, pool thing.
I'm trying to see exactly what the source of the magic is. That's 10 feet of movement?
Yeah. It's built in. This whole room seems to be dedicated to holding this one elemental in place. For reasons.
I'm assuming I'm not going to be able to undo it, so unfortunately, I'm just going to maintain my song.
Cool. If you have the extended, you can drop it, and it'll still go for 2 rounds.
Oh, so I can drop it and then restart it again after 2 rounds?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm going to do that and shoot it.
Awesome.
Where are you, crossbow? Regular arrow.
Boom. You lowered its AC by 1, which is exactly what you needed, and that pierces it for 9 points of damage.
Woo!
Thorley, your turn.
Yes, thank you. Thorley will be getting the hell out of there. Use his every turn to just get out of the door if possible.
Uh-huh. You can move up to your standard movements in any direction you want.
All right.
That's
5,
all you do this turn.
10.
It's actually 5 and 15, 20, 25,
Over
30.
to the fine.
30 right there. One more, or one less. One fewer.
Oh, right.
Perfect. Sasha, your turn. You know,
I
it's
don't
made
know if
with
this is
delicious
gonna
clear
work.
water, Rolling Rock beer.
I don't know if this is gonna work, but
What's that?
I can try shooting at it with my longbow.
I would say that works.
And his AC is lowered by 1, so definitely works.
Yep. He rolled a natural 21 on a 20-sided die.
CH, right?
Yep. Ooh. You're not going to be able to knock it unconscious, but you are going to discombobulate it. So roll me another d6. Cool. So headshot, +1 damage for range, 5 points, makes it 6. We're going to triple that for longbow. So 18 plus 2 is 20. And it is dazed for
1 round.
yeah, 1 round. You have
Crystals are so broken.
movements, I think.
Yeah, she does.
I know. I'm gonna move this way.
Cool.
So I'm still in range to shoot him next round.
Yes, indeed. And Kazan. What you up to, Kazan? You know what? I should make a rule where you're not allowed to have turns right next to each other, so you have time to switch the mics.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's see. Thing seems pretty powerful. Trying to think of. I'm gonna try this. Kazan's gonna take a big swig of sake,
Ooh.
and he's going to move 5. How far do you think I could, if I spray sake into my torch, use it like a flamethrower?
9.
Yeah, you're gonna only get about 5 feet max, man. So it's
All
gonna
right.
be melee range.
I get into
Would that be
melee range right
considered
here, and
improvised?
I spit sake through my torch right into its face.
I'm gonna give it a really difficult because it's kind of stunned. Reflex saving throw for half. Nope, not gonna happen. And you're gonna blast it for a d6.
All right. D6 coming up. 3.
Sounds good to me.
It could have been worse. You could have rolled a 1 like before.
Eat sake.
Kazan, you're up.
No, QWERTY. Ursel.
Oh, Cordy. Yeah.
10-foot move. And that's how far? I'm not stupid magnifying glass. Oh, 20. Perfect. I'll simply shoot a dart at it.
Uh, 16 plus 1 is a 17. Exactly what's needed to hit it. Actually, less than that because it's dazed. But 2 points of damage is 2 points of
Not wouldn't
damage.
that be firing into combat?
What's that?
Wouldn't that be firing into combat? Or no?
Yeah, and the penalty is exactly dazed. Shut up. Water Elemental's turn. The Water Elemental is dazed. I'll give it a fortitude to shake it off.
I think he shakes it off.
He does. And he is going to take a slam attack, but not a power attack. He can only slam.
That hits. Let's
Yeah.
see.
even with the penalty for being dazed, 8 points of slam blunt damage on ya.
All right, there we go.
And Marine.
Can I daze it with my daze cantrip?
That affects up to a 4-hit die creature. 4-hit die.
Yeah, up to 4 hit die.
And you're casting it and trying it.
And it's a +1 DC, which I forgot to add
Cool.
because I have Sea Singer.
What's the DC? Is it will save? Will save coming up. Yeah, no, you are certainly able to daze it, and it immediately is re-dazed. For 1 round? Duration 1 round.
Yep. So I basically can refresh it.
Yep. Gotcha. Did you want to move?
I'm good where I am.
Your song drops.
Mm-hmm. But it's dazed, so I'm fine with that.
Yep. Thorley, your turn.
Yes. Very simple. I would like to cast healing or cure light wounds on myself.
You got it.
Again, haven't this happened before?
Deja vu. Nice.
9 points. Very good.
You just like seeing what kind of chaos you could have brought, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Did you want to move, Thorley?
Yes, I would like to. Yeah, how much movement can I make?
30.
Standard.
5, 10.
And I would
20.
just like to stand here.
All
I
right.
have no intention of going near that thing again.
Sasha, you're up.
Alright. I shoot with my longbow again, since it worked so nicely the last time.
Cool.
Does not work
Some
this
of
time.
us. Movement if you want it.
No, I'm fine where I am for right now.
Alrighty. And Kazan.
Damn, I wish I had read that daze thing. I didn't know he couldn't take actions. All right. Fuck. Let's see, what can I do? I'm going to take a... This may be dumb, but I'm going to go ahead and take a dazzling... not dazzling. Flurry of blows to make 2 unarmed strikes against this water guy.
All right.
Wow.
And I crit it.
Very good.
Yeah.
Not applicable. Roll again. Giggity.
Direct strike to the eyes. I don't think he has eyes.
Not as such. So,
Oh, well,
looking
it's
at
alright.
10 points of damage.
Yep, and I make another one. Unless he's down. Nope. All right.
Almost.
16 is not going to cut it.
All right.
Dazed?
Dazed has no AC penalty, as it
Oh,
turns
okay.
out.
Since it was a full round action, I can still take a 5-foot step, correct?
That's right.
And I 5-foot step back.
Ursel. Cordy Ursel.
After seeing Kazan take that huge blow, she'll use cure light wounds on Kazan.
Everybody's cowering in this corner except for Sasha.
He's cowering in the other corner. So, I'm gonna heal for 8.
Woohoo! Thank you. Let's see. I'll see.
Water Elemental's turn.
Doesn't get one.
No, you're right. It's dazed.
Stay down.
So, Marin.
I'd rather try to refresh the days.
Cool.
So, we'll save.
Ooh. We'll save. Nope. You've got a movement if you want it.
I'll move here.
So there is no wild magic.
Thorley, your turn.
Yes, I would like to go over to Sasha over here with my movement and then use guidance on her.
Awesome.
So I put my hand on her head or something because she's not so tall. I'm 7 feet, so I can most likely only reach down to her head. And then spirits of your grandmother or something comes into your memories. Like it is like they, for a moment, materialize and say something that could be a guide, be good, be
Inspires.
inspiring. That's how I do that. Since I can't talk, so I'm just silently holding my hand on a halfling.
Or you could write an inspiring message.
Nope, that's good. So
Are you
Sasha,
sure that's not too creepy?
it may be a little creepy, but you do feel inspired. You feel like one of your
No.
somebody important to you is watching and helping you.
She looks over and nods to Thorley there. And then tries to shoot this water elemental again.
Pew pew.
Even with the help, that's not going to be enough.
Nope.
Aw.
Oh, and I'm sorry, it is. No, it is days, right? Yeah, I'm right. Movement if you want it. Nope. Kazan, your
Please
turn.
don't move away from me.
Good job, Thorley. You gave it an image of like that cousin she hates from like 4 years ago. So Kazan is going to, let's see this ledge here. He is going to try to front flip over it. Like he's going to jump on the ledge, hop off, and like do a flip in the air,
Okay.
and come down right on the water elemental's head with both hands clenched together like a hammer. So what would you like me to roll for that?
Acrobatics followed by a unarmed strike. 14 ain't gonna do it. You probably realize in time though, so you're not gonna go flying off in any weird direction, but you can still make the strike. You just sort of half-ass land on the pillar or podium that he's on, and can kind of punch him.
All right.
And you're gonna land back in the water.
All right, so here comes a flurry of blow, unarmed strike. If it'll work, come on, stop being a pain in my
Then
ass.
his day.
Kuya!
That'll do it.
That actually will have worked out really well for you,
Kill him.
as the water elemental just ceases to be corporeal and just sort of splooshes down into the water. After a moment or two, the water itself just completely stops flowing, and the whole thing just slowly turns still. You swear you heard a faint "thank you." And the round is over.
He's thanking me for the sake. Everybody loves sake. Even when it's a big fireball in your face.
Sake bomb.
All right, can I search around this fountain? Well, I know everyone else wants to do stuff too, but that's what Kazan's going to spend his round doing. Kind of search around this fountain.
I'm going to examine the store.
Marin, you know for a fact this door is something that I don't know what it is. Room 11, south. Neither locked nor trapped. Kazan, You recognize that this fountain here is tied in to some system with magical devices and conduits and stuff running deep into the ground, and from there you have no idea where.
Interesting. All right. No loot. Nobody left threw some coins or stuff in the fountain, did they?
You're not sure. There is a latched hatch on the top here that you haven't opened.
Oh, really? We'll try to open it then.
Cool. It opens, and there's a glowing light from this small chamber within the central pillar. And inside you see 5 individual glowing items, and you realize that you can reach in and pick one of them.
Woohoo! What would you like me to roll?
One moment, please.
I was afraid it was like a scene from Stephen King's It. It's the dead lights.
But in fact, it turned out to be more like Pulp Fiction.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is I've actually never watched Pulp Fiction. I'm just not interested in most of what's his face, the director Quentin Tarantino's movies. I'm not a big fan of Tarantino's films. Like I watched a couple, and I'm just like, not my stuff.
There are some pretty awesome scenes in that movie. Some really fucked up ones.
Like is it the ecclesiastical scene? Like that scene is undoubtedly going to be hilarious.
There's a fucked up scene where it's like a pawn shop owner. He ends up like taking the two main characters. Well, one like the main character is what's his name? Nord. Can't think of it. The actor.
Bruce Willis?
Yeah, Bruce Willis. And he's like trying to get away from this big mob boss guy. Well, they start fighting and they go into this pawn shop, and it ends up being like a rapist pawn shop. And he takes him hostage for a police officer who comes down and starts like fucking the bad mob boss.
Everybody always gravitates towards that scene. Pulp Fiction
Because it's
so much more.
Up.
Yeah.
I just like it how he like gets away and he's like, man, I can't leave somebody like that. That's fucked up. And he comes back with a katana.
Mm-hmm. And saves the guy that he just seriously fucked over. That knows he fucked him over and was literally about to kill him.
Personally, scenes like those don't really bother me anymore ever since I watched Old Boy.
No, see, I've heard of that. Haven't seen it.
It is extremely well done, but it's such a mindfuck. The ending just blows your mind, and you're just like, what? What? What?
Oh, no spoilers, folks.
Oh, no, you can't really say anything without spoiling it. Or at least ruining the experience.
Yep. So, speaking of experience, Nick, you reach into here and you pull out an item. What is it? It is actually 2 items. It is a number D19.
10? Okay.
This is, let's see, Kazan. And it is a D22.
7.
7 pieces of gold.
7 Twinkies. They never get old.
7, you say?
Yes, 7.
You have pulled up a gold mask, like a ceremonial mask of some sort. And in it, as inlaid in it, are pieces of ivory that can easily be removed and sold themselves. These ivory pieces are worth 40 gold pieces. I shouldn't have told you that. I should have made you appraise it.
There, your appraise roll.
Yep, there you go. So you appraise the teeth themselves as 40 gold pieces and the mask itself as 450 gold pieces.
Oh,
Nice.
All right, for GP and Ivory Teeth as 40.
I also
And-
have Detect Magic on still,
Neither of them are magical.
just in case.
Zri, I would like you to roll me a D19 and a D22, please.
a what?
D19, 19, and a D22.
Nice, a 22.
Give me a second here. You have pulled out a gold statue of. Name a color, please.
Purple.
Of a purple dragon.
All right.
And the statue itself made of gold. And in its hand is clutching a zircon, or in its talon claw. You feel the statue itself to be worth 110 gold pieces, and the zircon to be worth 55.
Don't forget, gems sell for full price now.
Yep.
I don't have.
I'll need to hear that again. A gold statue of a purple dragon.
110.
And a Zircon.
The dragon's 110 gold pieces.
And the what was it? A shuriken?
A
Zircon.
zircon, Zircon. It's a gemstone worth 55 gold pieces.
All right.
Hedgehog, you're up next on my list.
4 and a 10. I just assumed you would be make me roll a 19 and 22 again.
Yes, indeed.
So it's a 4 and a 10.
Mm-hmm.
Bag of coal.
Oh wow, that's pricey. You have pulled out a decorative gold plate, or probably a platter. And it says here that it's worth 700 gold pieces. And it's inlaid with bits of jasper worth 50 gold pieces. And you feel you can remove the gems from all these items without damaging the item itself. Or sell it together. So gold plate 700, jasper 50.
Nice.
And let's see. Diana, your turn. Are you playing Sasha?
Should get a 4 and a 6.
Yep, you're gonna have to re-roll the 4 because Squirty or Hedgehog just took that.
I got some of the good stuff.
Stealing all the good stuff.
Yep.
Hey, I'm pretty sure there's something worth more than that.
She's gonna pull out like a fucking god sword.
9.
So 9. And what was the other one? 6.
Mm-hmm.
You have found a gold holy symbol that is worth 100 gold pieces, and it has an attached blue spinel or spinel that's worth 90. And the holy symbol matches the image of the guy on the wall back there, or whatever his cult was. It's the same one. So it's not yours, and it's not like one of the normal ones. It's somewhat cultish symbol, but the thing itself is worth 100 gold, so that ain't bad. And Ursel or Cordy, it's your turn, please. A D19 and a D22.
$13 and $10.
Well, he pulled out the first thing that's not gold.
Is it
And
brown?
it actually is. It's a polished dark wood chalice worth 50 gold pieces. Inset with a piece of jasper itself, also worth 50 gold pieces. Not if you like the jasper. Okay.
You're gonna get like a crappy like copper coat note. Someone already took that one too.
That's still a 22.
You're using up all your good rolls.
Number
I don't think anyone
5.
got 5.
That one's new. A piece of citrine worth 55 gold pieces. So you made 5 gold off of that.
Hey, I mean, it's 55 at least, as opposed to 50.
That's true.
Huzzah!
Cool.
Huzzah!
All right. And we got about 1 more hour to go. So I'm going to shut it down. We're going to take us a break. And we're going to come back, and I'm going to call it a night about midnight tonight. And take it again next week. So stick around, folks. We'll be back shortly. We'll do episode 20.5 of the Color Animal Inn. See you soon.